Get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the Thanksgiving morning edition, the hardest working company in show business of the Stay Cashin show. All of you that are here, appreciate you being here. All of you aren't here, you're lying. You had absolutely nothing to do this morning, and you're watching in the chat. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Yep.
Right? Like who has anything to do at 10 a.m. on Thanksgiving?
Pretty accurate.
No
Right.
one.
Like Trevor pretends he has something to do every minute of every day, and even he said he's free.
Correct.
Right, Trevor? Trevor, you look very professional today.
Correct.
And a great start.
There you go.
All right.
Trevor, go out and come back in.
Get out. Get out of here. All right.
Get out of here.
Good.
All right.
Good job, Trevor. All right, figure it out. Get back in. Hoffman, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. My voice is a little shot because I lost my mind at the Duke game. I usually am
Did
calm.
you? Oh, yeah. How was that? Tell us about it.
Oh, it was awesome. I'm usually calm, but the refs were out of
You're
control.
not usually calm.
It was awesome for me because I picked Kansas.
No,
What's
I
up?
don't like yell, and I was yelling. Like,
Well, Tommy, the game started out, it was like fucking 13-1, and it was
Yeah.
minus 110 Kansas. So
Yeah,
that's
that's when I knew our Duke bet was in trouble.
yeah. So minus 110 at 13-1 or 2, whatever the fuck it was. I'll take it out all day, every day.
Yeah, that was when I knew things were a little bit weird. Zab, what's up, buddy? So Hoffman, any exciting stories from that?
Oh, dude, both games I went to were awesome. Allegiant Stadium is awesome. Vegas is just awesome, dude.
Yeah, hold on. I think we have two goats now. Great.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Goat, are you back?
I'm back. Pick the right goat.
I did. One goat is too many. We don't need two of you. That's for sure. So, are you
Happy
back? You're
Thanksgiving.
alive?
I'm back. I already stuffed that girl who lives with me this morning. Happy fucking Thanksgiving. Go fucking ready. The power goes out. I do
That
some
was actually
stuffing.
pretty funny, Trevor. That was
That
pretty
was
funny.
actually very funny.
Well, and now I'm ready for. I lost
Well,
power.
You know what's bad though, Trev?
What?
Whenever anyone tells you that was actually really funny, that means they feel like most of the stuff you say isn't really funny.
That's not true. That's
Right?
not true.
Like,
I laughed.
me and Bill say funny shit all show, and no one goes, "That was actually funny." We just laugh.
It's
I
true.
laughed
Bill
at
felt the
myself.
need to say that was actually funny, which means he doesn't
It was.
think you're
It was
funny at
good.
all.
I laugh at myself all the time.
You do. I need to post something on Instagram here. Guys, do us a favor. It's fucking 10 in the morning, 7 a.m. on California time on Thanksgiving morning. And we are doing a show for you here. So if you could just circulate this on Twitter, we'd appreciate it. We are live on the YouTube channel and on Twitter. Go to the Twitter at Tommy G Wins Again. Give it a bump. Give it a retweet. And give it a like. And let's get this circulating the algorithm. So we're not doing this for only like 300 people. How about that? Go on, Trevor. You stuffed your girlfriend? I mean, your wife this morning?
Stuff. Lost power. You'll notice winners win. I have no internet. I did my lineup. Some fucking asshole smashes into a fucking pole. I lose power at fucking 8 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning, and I need some information for today. So that's why I'm here. I got in my car. Winners win. I am not gonna fucking lose. I need my information.
So you came to host the show to get picks from
That's
us.
what I was just about to say.
That's good.
You are absolutely correct.
I mean, listen, you gotta respect the
Gotta
transparency.
love it. Gotta love it.
You gotta respect the honesty. D-Rock, are you gonna be helping Trevor have winners today so that he can win as he hosts the show and knows nothing about the games?
Yeah, we'll do our best. I got him. I mean,
All right.
Well, D-Rock might be concussed, so we don't know.
yeah.
No, D-Rock isn't concussed. D-Rock's drunk.
No, he might be concussed.
Well,
What happened, D-Rock?
I was puking last night.
Oh,
And I-
That was
I
from all the
stood up.
alcohol you were drinking.
Yeah, so I stood up after puking, and somehow the bathtub moved closer to me, and I tripped and fell into the fucker, hit my head on my son's bath chair. The curtain rod came fucking flying down, smashed me in the fucking head.
the bathtub moved. Wow.
I am so glad I'm here this morning. I am
That
so
was,
glad.
that was like
I am
the great analyst I got from Trevor there. Trevor's the one that told me that, the bathtub probably moved. So I'm just going to go with that because it sounds a lot better than me, like, being a complete
Swan
fucking
diving
idiot.
into a bathtub. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was a long night.
Yeah, I could tell at around 11:30, 12 o'clock when the Dayton game got pushed back and D-Rock was in there still posting pictures of like Busch Light at a bowling alley. I'm like, all right, this is going to be fun tomorrow morning. But, so there was actually odds going late at night, D-Rock, over me versus you. And you're the most responsible person here outside of Zab and Hoffman probably.
Hey, I made it.
With that group. But yeah, the odds were me and you. And it basically came down to me not showing. That's what they said.
So since we're both here, what does everybody owe us?
They all got to mow their lawn in a fucking Speedo and drinking a Busch Light. That's the deal. So, Zab, what up, buddy?
Oh, not much, man. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. So hopefully everybody has a great day. We're gonna win a ton of money today, so just fire in some bets.
How about me finding out last night that the Chiefs game wasn't on the schedule for today and it's Friday?
Tommy doesn't.
How about that?
That's not surprising.
Yeah, like I literally put him in the center of the flyer and everything. I even forgot and said it in the pre-show when Bill was talking about the 1,900 games he wants to play today on Thursday. we all gotta meet our families in like 45 minutes. And Bill's like, we're gonna do power rankings. We're gonna do favorite side dish. We're gonna do
you fuck everything up.
I did not. This is a special edition show.
We don't fuck up the schedule.
The schedule is Friday. Friday we do our picks.
Not power rankings.
Dude, Bill, it's a special edition show.
Power rankings.
ESPN's got the.
I want to hear.
Rupp's rules doesn't care about special
I want
edition.
to hear
10 a.m.,
your fucking
2 o'clock.
stupid Bengals in the top 5 again.
You will. Listen, the day I let Rupp control it, before I met Rupp, I was like the biggest name on the internet, right? I had national radio shows. I was in documentaries. I was doing presentations with Pat McAfee. I meet Bill. I get deleted from Twitter. No one knows who I am. Everything's falling apart. They're not letting you kill Stay Cashin with fucking 400 games. You've already destroyed my life. Now I gotta go
Everybody
for
wants
fucking
the
a month.
games, dude. They come for the games.
It's your own fault. You walked into FanDuel that day and that Bill.
Yeah, dude, I should have fucking gone and got White Castle. It was White Castle or FanDuel, and I fucking got stuck with this fucking idiot for the rest of my life now. I mean, dude, one turn.
You went to White Castle.
You know what? Yeah, listen. I should be just as mad as you because you brought you brought Constantino into my life.
Meanwhile, Joey Van was hanging over the railing.
Oh, what a disaster. Anyway, all right. Everyone said their hellos and good
here
mornings.
we are on Thanksgiving.
Here we are. I think we're going to have Howie joining us in about 25 minutes. We will have him on. We'll talk a little bit there is some college basketball today. Let's do a little quick recap of the week that was real quick. For those of you who are new here, we do have promotions going on for the site. Obviously, you guys want to get in it. Zab will talk to you in about a minute of the show a little bit about Wana Parlay, one of our new partners that we're doing here. But you guys can go. We have the 5-month package for $375 on the site. That's 5 months. Actually, no, it's not. It's $300 now for 5 months. Jesus Christ. So it's $60 a month, which is a joke. We charge $40 a week here. So you get that for the next 5 months. Takes you through March Madness. Just go to 4deep.com or go to the link in my bio or go to the pinned tweet on my bio. And you can get in for the cheapest price we've ever had for the 6 month. There will not be a Black Friday promotion on that. That is the Black Friday promotion. We just launched it earlier. You'll never see that price any cheaper than that. So $300 for 5 months, or you can go do weekly and stuff like that. But get in on that. You're going to want to fuck with us through March Madness. So D-Rock, start with you. How's your week been so far? Let's hit 30 seconds.
Not bad. Hockey's been going really good. We didn't make a lot last night. Picked up another unit in hockey.
Dude, we are eviscerating hockey.
We are. And like when we lose, we're not even like we're getting fucked in losing. We're not even like getting blown out.
So how many units are you up in hockey?
I got to update it tomorrow. I think it's got to be over 70 now. Over 70.
I am 10-3 in my last 13. And my 2 of those 3 losses were in overtime, including the fucking Flames last night. And the lines on those bets were minus 108, plus 150, plus 104, minus 110, plus 180, plus 140, plus 120, plus 200. I mean, these are like huge, all underdogs, 10-3. And you're up like 60, 70 units. So we have the best hockey product in America here.
I
don't even think it's close.
No,
but
easily.
You've been killing it, D-Rock. We appreciate you.
We've even been on the right side of like these games that, like a lot yesterday, for instance, everybody in chat's like, oh, should we put the Devils as a parlay piece and everything? And Devils way better team than St. Louis, but St. Louis just got Boston's head coach.
Yep.
Told everybody it feels trappy. I want to see what St. Louis looks like with that new regime now, and St. Louis beat the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we were the only loss I had yesterday was Calgary in overtime. Lost 2-1. Bill, how many fucking overtime hockey games have I lost? Every fucking single one is in overtime.
You lose always.
We hit the Flyers last night. I mean, we've been killing everything in hockey. So that's been fun. Bill Rupp, how's your week been going?
Gambling or otherwise?
Bill, what do you think I'm talking about? I just went to someone before you, so I didn't have to deal with a Ruppism on whatever I say. Like, just follow the script. How have your bets been going? You win a lot of bets? Everything good? I know you won a first basket again last night.
Yeah, we
Stop. It's not fucking Stay Cashin with Bill Rupp. Just co-host. Co-host.
We hit one of two games yesterday on it. Durant plus 500 and Towns and Brunson 20 plus was easy. Even though Knicks got killed.
Smashed this weekend, right?
And then Trae Young shot like 3 for 50 and fucked my other parlay because Maxey went off and Trae Young couldn't get 25. He only got 20. That little bitch.
Yeah, but he had 20 assists. So.
Yeah, I mean, but he was like 3 for 40 from the field.
Yeah.
So that was that.
The great Zabowski, what have you thought of the week that was?
It's been going good, man. We had a good Monday night, had a couple of field goal props and different props over there. So I'm just been tossing out some random NHL first period overs and second period overs. So we've been doing pretty good on those. So it's been a good week. So I got vacation next week, so we're good.
Yeah.
What's up?
We need retrogrades.
I was running around Las Vegas, placing bets.
Tell us your Vegas trip. Everything was good.
I went to the Raiders-Broncos game. That was awesome. And then I went to the Duke-Kansas game, which was out of control. Awesome game, awesome environment. Good. Felt like a March Madness game. And it's fucking November, so everything's great.
We're ready, man. College basketball's back. We had Feast Week. Trevor, I'd ask you, but you're just a guest looking.
I'm going to Baltimore this weekend for fucking Ravens versus Eagles. I'm going all over the place, Tommy.
What is that? You're small in my picture. It doesn't matter.
It says Camp Marcodi.
I was at, just because you asked, I was at Deer Camp. It was amazing. We played poker. I hit the Buffaloes really hard. I won $7,000 on Buffaloes last night. And my button clickers are, we're close.
The best thing is everyone. So, how's your week, man? Have you done for the subs? Trevor, I won $7,000 on slots by myself. That's good. Deer Camp.
But that's what we all expect from Trevor.
Yeah, exactly. Trevor's out there fucking deer. It's been good for us. College basketball's rocking. Like I said, we'll have Howie on in about 20, 30 minutes going through it. Michigan was the only max bet in college basketball last night. That smashed. And then the UNC game, probably the most rigged game I've ever seen in my life.
Everyone lost. This week was crazy.
I've never seen a more rigged game than the UNC game last night. That was crazy. Gonzaga was up fucking 5 with 20 seconds left and found a way to blow that. Tulsa back and forth. So even the losses were decent. They were right there. But good game overall. Ended it with 3 straight wins last night, late at night while everyone was sleeping. Rutgers plus 12.5. Almost won outright. We told you guys this team's nasty as a 12-point dog.
Harper's amazing, dude. Harper is
Dayton plus 8.5 last night, and Dayton money line last night, giving UConn their 3rd straight loss as the number 2 team in the country coming into this tournament.
That's insane, dude. They didn't win one game out there.
That's nuts. I hit him last night. I was a little nervous, but I'm like, no. You don't turn.
Howie's going nuts on Twitter. You see Howie on Twitter? He's tweeting all the Hurley fucking shit.
yeah. I mean, dude, you don't turn that around on game 3 against a team like Dayton who plays great defense. So I thought that line was ridiculous. So 2 easy lines last night to end the night in Rutgers and Dayton. So talk a little college basketball in a minute. Let's get to NFL. Zab, why don't you walk us through what we need to worry about today? We got 3 games today. Don't we usually have 4 on Thanksgiving or no? It's usually 3?
3.
There's usually 3. So 12:30. 4:30 and 8:30, so we're going to have plenty of time finally where the bets should clear. Those of you who like to load the fuck up and then clear and then rebet, they should be clearing today. Still don't know why the NFL keeps those games 3 hours apart and doesn't give anyone time to fucking reload their money on Sundays. But today we will not have that issue. Zab, walk us through the 3 games, big injuries, things we got to keep an eye on, weather, anything like that.
A couple of big injuries. The Lions are going to be missing their left tackle, Decker. He's out today. The Giants still don't know who's starting at quarterback. I've seen that DeVito's going to throw in warm-ups.
Did DeVito not make the flight, and then they said he...
And then he traveled there last night.
Like he just traveled last night or something?
Yeah, he's there.
And they said he's going to practice in pre-games, and if he's okay, he's going to start.
Yeah. FanDuel has Drew Lock as of now. Drew Lock stats up.
I mean, I'm imagining it's Drew Lock. Yeah.
FanDuel is usually pretty right. They wouldn't have it. It's going to be Drew Lock.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think. The Cowboys are going to be without tight end Ferguson. He's still out. Another Schoonmaker week for them. Terrible matchup, though, against tough Giants D that's good against the tight end. Dolphins and Packers. Packers are going to be without Dobbs, Cooper, their linebacker, and Jair Alexander are all out tonight. So it's not good news for them, that defense especially. So no real weather concerns. We'll see if any weather moves in for that Packers game, how cold it's going to be.
Tucker Craft Day, baby. I'm all over Tucker Craft.
It's literally the game we're going to talk about in 18 minutes. And
Max Bet Tucker Craft.
No structure possible with Bill.
No structure. It's not Max Bet.
Remotely. Oh, let's talk about it when we get to that game.
Okay.
I was excited.
I got like fucking shake shiny keys every time he starts talking. Squirrel.
Like a dog when you say squirrel.
Yeah, don't exactly. Please. Then I'll go nuts.
Squirrel. Can she hear it?
No, she
can't. Where is she? Is she back there?
Yeah, she's sleeping.
Oh, you're very little. Oh, there she is. She's behind you. All right. Okay, so we'll talk about these game by game now. Let's start off. Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions. D-Rock, why don't you start us off?
The Bears.
Yeah.
I like Cole Kmet here in this game. I was all over him last week, smashed all his stuff easily. Ever since Thomas Brown took over as the OC, they've actually included Kmet a lot more than they did in the first however many fucking games they played with the other dipshit. And his receptions only is 3.5, so I like that over. I think he had like 10 targets last week, and his yards are only 32.5. And he went by that the last 2 weeks also. So I like both of those, and I like Caleb over 228.5 yards. I think he's going to be slinging the shit out of it today. I don't see the Bears, like, winning. I see them trailing quite a bit, so I think he's going to have to just keep throwing the ball like crazy. So I want to be all over Williams props and Kmet props.
All right. Bill, we talked about this. Everyone's seen the stat. Obviously, this is, as the Pat McAfee show would refer to them, the brand new Lions. So I don't know how much you would factor in the history, but Bill, me and you have had I've had a conspiracy theory that you brought on. We are now a part of it with me. That the first game on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and these big days, whether it's NBA or whether it's NFL, usually is, I see Hoffman nodding his head, usually is an absolute fucking apocalypse for the betting world, correct? Like every holiday seems to start with a 12-point favorite, 8-point favorite that loses outright and is trailing by 20 the whole entire game. Right? DFS people play the game flow, and all of a sudden the game flow flips where fucking Detroit's passing, Chicago's running. We have a history here where Detroit has lost 7 straight games on Thanksgiving. I think the number is, correct me if I'm wrong, to the Chicago Bears. Bill, are we leaning into it again?
I like the Bears, but how can you bet the Bears?
Like, I am betting the Bears.
You put the money in and you hit submit.
That's
how you bet them.
My FanDuel has a little black bar over the Bears and the Jets and the Giants now too. So I don't know how anyone can bet the Bears, but I don't know, man.
Are you gonna walk right? Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Everyone's gonna have.
Let me read it.
I'm just not gonna bet. I'm just not gonna bet a side.
82% of the public is on the Lions. 82% or 78% of the money is on the Lions that I'm seeing right now. So we do have the whole public. I'll bet a side.
I'm just not betting a side. It's easy.
I'm taking the points.
Yeah, I'm taking.
Yeah, 9.5 is too many.
That's too many.
I need.
And I like the sprinkle on the money line too. It's the money line's over 400 still on I think Bet Rivers if you got
You
that.
bet the points, you have to bet the money line.
Lions aren't losing this game. They may not cover, but they're not.
There you go. There's the public.
They're a different team, guys. They're a different team this year.
If you want to know the public, there it is.
No, they're.
Yeah, he can't even afford internet. This guy. Driver, fix your fucking internet.
Isn't he in the woods?
Get out of here.
He's in the woods.
He's in
Go
McDonald's.
somewhere that's not the woods.
The Bears are going to be my 1 point play though.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Let me take it off because I was going to do it today.
We're not doing it yet. We're not doing it yet.
Hold
Don't distract Bill.
Hold on.
Please
I have
don't
to
distract
write it.
Bill.
I gotta write
All right.
No, we're going to do it at the end.
I never said that. It's a surprise. I'll tell you later.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
No one distract him.
Hold on. You said we're not doing it today.
Right. We'll do it. If anyone has one, we'll explain it at the end.
Well,
Explain what the game. No, Bill. Bill. Guys, no one talk to Bill. No one's allowed to speak directly to Bill except me.
Bears.
No one speak to him.
Hold on.
He has
now
no idea how to set up a segment at all. It just randomly.
Bears plus 9.5. All right, listen. It's on, and it's going back up on the whiteboard.
All right, enough. We got to hurry up here, dude. We got Thanksgiving. We don't need 45 minutes for you to hang up a piece of fucking paper. And by the way, Bill, just so you know, there's about 500 people watching right now that don't know what the game is, don't know what 1 point means, and don't know what you just put on the board. So that's why you let me host. You let me fucking host, and you just shut the fuck up and say dumb shit.
Tune in tomorrow to find out what D-Rock's
rules contest.
All right, I am taking control of the show. Bill, stop hosting. You're not a host. Okay. Now, Zab, what are your favorite plays of the game? Shut the fuck up.
All right, let me talk now.
Thank you.
Right. Lions, D-Mart revenge game. No one's talking about it. He left
Turn your ringer off, Bill.
And went to the Lions.
That's not even me.
Two idiots. Go on, Zab.
So, David Montgomery to score a touchdown, minus 175. Love that play.
Why do they keep making that minus 160, 170 every? It'll be like
I don't know, but I'm
155
gonna
by
keep
kickoff
it.
usually too. It drops. He's 140 on FanDuel, Zab.
Minus 140.
140 on FanDuel right now to score a touchdown.
Him and Gibbs.
Gibbs square every day.
Yeah. Gibbs is actually higher than him this week. Gibbs is actually
Gibbs
been scoring more lately.
Yeah, no, I know, but they usually have.
Gibbs is a better back.
They're usually similar.
We all know why. I'm just saying. I think that's the first time
Gibbs
it's
is
flipped
actually
all year.
taking over as the starting back now.
Well, Gibbs is obviously the better back, but Montgomery's great.
But David Montgomery, when they held David Montgomery out of the game last week, they said it was to save him for this game against his former team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is pumped up for this matchup.
Whenever they say that, Zab, it always shits the bed.
No, this is
just from whatever they say, it always is the opposite. Always.
Go on, Zab. I'm sorry that guy interrupted.
So, like I said, I'm all over D-Mont touchdown. He said he's wanted this game. He's looking forward to this game.
Has he played them yet? I don't know
I'll
if
have
he's
to
played them
look.
yet.
I don't know, but there's been
He
too much
should've.
talk. Even the head
No, he
coach.
should have. Yeah. Should have. They're in the same division.
He's been on the fucking team for years.
Yeah, put him last year.
No, I forgot that.
He looks forward to this matchup every single year. So, like I said, I'm all over D-Mont touchdown. I think he scores. Same with Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was actually recruited by the Bears. He was supposed to be the head coach, and they went with Eberflus.
He's going to be next year.
Still a possibility for him to go there next year. I think he tries to make a statement. I think the Lions come out and try and drop points. So I think the Bears are able to stick with him, though. Coming back, Swift also in a revenge narrative. They traded him away when they drafted Gibbs. So he's in a good spot. I like his pass catching more than his rushing. And then also we target it, we tack it all, and we talk about it every week. Lions are a slot funnel. Keenan Allen, great matchup. Over 52.5 yards. I like that play. So, but I think this game, it has a lot of shootout potential. So I think the Bears can cover the 9.5, but I like the Lions to win. I like
All right.
the over in this game also.
Yep.
All right, cool. Hoff, what are you looking at in this game?
I'm looking at both quarterbacks' longest completion. Caleb's is 34.5 and Goff is 36.5. They're both going to throw bombs. I'm looking at Caleb interception because he's going to have to be throwing a lot more than he usually has to. And he'll probably throw an interception today.
Anyone have any sack props? You guys doing any sack props here on Caleb? Did you mention that?
Not for this game. I got one for the next game though.
I like Jamison Williams to score a touchdown today.
It pairs with this game, but I'll catch it in the next game. So
Speaking of JMO, I do like a JMO. I think what's his yards? 50.5. I do like his. I mean, if you watched last week, the Bears just like eliminated Justin Jefferson from that game. And I could see them doing the same thing today with St. Brown, just eliminating him, and that's going to open everything up for JMO.
Yeah, I like JMO a lot today.
Yeah, I put out earlier this week, 47.5.
St. Brown is the guy I mean, I love Brown. You guys know that. St. Brown is things Tommy G invented 4 years ago or whatever it was. But I am a little worried about him today. I'm going a different route with the kind of St. Brown fade, and now watch St. Brown go for $150 since we're all thinking it might be a tough spot for him. I'm actually going over to Sam Laporta on this game. I think this is a Laporta game. I like tight ends on short weeks. I like players that most of the public, Joe Public, isn't going to be on primetime holiday games, right? Everyone is going to have all their same game parlays and all. FanDuel's got that risk-free, right? $200 no sweat same game parlay plus.
Oh, yeah.
Trevor, you would know about that. Yeah, that's a nod, yes. Yeah, so I mean, everyone's going to have St. Brown. Right. So everyone's going to have St. Brown 60 plus, CD 60 plus, Tyreek 60 plus, right? That's the thing when they tie it into all three games. So one or two of those guys will 100% shit the bed, and it's usually the guy in the first game. So I do like Sam Laporta today. I'm going to tap definitely Montgomery touchdown for sure. Montgomery and Gibbs tend to both score on the same day, so don't feel afraid to do both. Someone has a little clicking going on in the background. That's probably Trevor with his
Rain
or something.
Trevor's in the cards raining on it.
This is why you don't let viewers host. So this is why you don't let fans on the show like Trevor. But yeah, I like the odds on that Laporta touchdown. Laporta's plus 230 on FanDuel to score a touchdown there. So I like the odds of that. And I think this game shoots. I really do. I think this game could get over the total today. I think Caleb, in order for the Bears, we know Detroit's going to score, right? So in order for the Bears to stay in it, and a lot of us seem to think there's a lot of paths for the Bears to stay in this game, even though the public doesn't think so, I think it's going to have to get over the number. So I don't hate teasing this total down or looking at something over here. Bill, what are your favorite props on this game?
I'm on Laporta. Receptions laddered up to 8. I think on 365 it was plus 1,500 for 8.
All right.
I am also on both teams to score 1 plus touchdown each half, and 2 plus touchdowns each half. Plus 148, plus 2,400. Caleb Williams rushing, 31.5. He's gone over that the last 2 games. And then I always do my parlay with Gibbs, Montgomery, St. Brown touchdown plus 540. Gibbs and Montgomery scored last week. St. Brown didn't. It was his first time he didn't score in a while, but I think he scores today. So there you go.
All right. Do we like anything, guys, from the Bears receiving side? I mean, I know we got Moore, Dunze, and Allen who are eating up literally almost 100% of the snaps, the 3 of those guys. They're looking at 89, 87, and 99% of the snaps, and then DeAndre Carter gets in there for like 2.
Yeah, I have a play on one of those guys.
Where do you think we all kind of like Caleb? We all kind of like the passing. We all kind of like the Bears. Where does it go? Zab, you were saying the slot, and then Trevor, I'll go to you.
Yeah, Keenan Allen plays most of his snaps out of the slot, so Keenan will be my first look.
Trevor, that's when you mute, so we don't have to listen to rain pounding your windshield.
Moore's going to get those quick snap catches, those quick. So
I ladder Moore every week.
Yeah, he's going to break one of these times, so could be this one. So, but Keenan would be my first option. So
Moore had
last week.
Moore had 7 for 100 last week. I laddered him up last week. I'm going to do it again.
I got a good one for you. 2 little piece button clicker. Moore, Laporta, Gibbs touchdown. Laporta,
Noise.
Montgomery, and the guy I traded there, the slot receiver for Chicago.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen. There. I
And
don't
by
have
the
my
way,
computer.
Trevor, just so you know, Trevor, you did not trade Keenan Allen. You actually dropped him by accident in week 4.
Dude. Dude.
So if we're gonna be transparent here, you dropped him by accident, and then Z picked him up the next morning. So yes, but that was cute that you said you traded.
Bullshit site. RT Sports sucks. Bullshit site.
No, you did that. No one else has done that all year. Just you.
I mean, with all this talk about like the Bears receivers and the game going over, you kind of have to like Caleb 2+ touchdowns in this
That's
game
what
too
I'm
at
saying.
plus
Yeah,
155.
you got to be looking at it all over the place. That's why I think this, in order for this to go, listen, we could walk out here and this game could be 21-0 Lions by the fucking time you get to your grandma's house. But the reality of the situation is this is an early start. It's an odd time for these people to play during the week. Even when they do play on Thursday, they're playing at 8 p.m. So now you not only have a short week, you have a holiday week, you have family, and you have a 12:30 start. We know crazy shit happens on Thursdays. We know these games tend to go under. We know everyone's going to be betting Detroit. So if they're going to fuck everyone, the best way to fuck it would probably be with the Bears shooting out, Bears game getting over. Now, the question is, before we move to the next game, we spend a little more time on this game than we will the next one, because the next one sucks, is who gets hurt. Because what they're going to have to do if this game does go over, they're going to need to make sure someone gets hurt. Unfortunately for me, I have him in every league. I'm going to say Amon-Ra St. Brown leaves the game, at least for a quarter and a half. I don't want it to happen, but the way that they rig these games, he seems like the guy that would lead the game for some period of time. Zab, you shook your head no. Do you think it's someone else?
It's Gibbs.
It's Gibbs?
Because think about how many.
That would be good for us.
Everybody's leaning on Gibbs. I think he's going to be more because you got to think Brown's coming into the matchup questionable. So you're going to see less props and less bets on Brown.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is Gibbs probably. That is probably Gibbs.
Gibbs is coming in healthy. Demon's coming in questionable. St. Brown's
Gibbs not only coming in healthy, Gibbs coming in healthy, coming off a huge snap count and a questionable backup. I like that. All right. Bill, who gets hurt?
Nobody.
Yeah, okay. The NFL is definitely knocking. They're flipping the switch on. They're going to literally turn one of these guys off in the second quarter. You know that for sure. We'll know in the first quarter. If this thing starts to shoot out in the first quarter, they're definitely switching the clone switch on fucking Gibbs or someone. He just have a seizure on the field and drop so that no one hits their props because they got to make sure these same game parlays don't hit. So, or Bill, if someone doesn't get hurt, who shits all over himself to ruin everyone's same game parlays?
I hope nobody.
Okay.
Hoffman, let me go to you since Bill can't.
I don't bet on guys not to do anything.
We're not betting on Bill. You want to play all these fun games? We're predicting who's going to get hurt because someone's going to get hurt.
I don't think anyone gets hurt.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Once the game starts, Hoffman, watch. Gibbs goes down. I fucking knew it. I knew someone would get hurt.
Listen, if it happens, it happens. I don't think anyone gets hurt.
I kind of agree with Zab with Gibbs. I would go Gibbs or Swift.
Yeah.
Running backs.
Someone's going down here. All right, let's move on to the next game. That would what?
That game is stupid. That's not a good game. That one.
What?
Who gets hurt? Let's play that game.
It happens every game.
It's not a good game.
We cry about someone getting hurt or flopping and getting.
What do we do about it?
Predict it and have fun with it. Let me host the fucking show. All right, you can go host fucking Rupp's retardation over on Instagram or something.
It sucks.
All right, yeah, idiot. All right, let's go to Giants Cowboys. Giants Cowboys. Bill, you love this stupid game. Go.
No, I don't. I don't like anything.
Tommy DeVito.
This is the game. He's not even playing.
We don't know if he's playing. He's questionable.
No, we don't. He's not playing today.
I don't think he's playing. I was thrown back to last week.
Well, you can't bet on him anyway, even if he is playing. So what the fuck is doing? There's no lines up. Yeah, I like Tommy DeVito over 25.
I'm talking about last week.
There's not even a line.
Oh, Jesus.
Good. Bill, who do you like in this game?
I like
nothing
human
on
tornado. This game. Zero. Nothing. Zero. This is the time I'll be out. I will not be doing anything. I'll be watching it. Me and Jenna will not be betting on this game. We are out. That is it.
We are.
Yeah, I got a bridge to sell you if you fucking believe that. Anyone believe Bill's not going to put a bet in on this game?
I got Neighbors.
There it is.
Neighbors.
There it is.
I think Neighbors goes off because he was bitching all week. He's in my parlay. Other than that, I'm not betting on anything else.
Yeah. Oh, now we already got a bet. I'll have 9 bets on this.
They're gonna force. They're gonna force.
You'll have first touchdown bets.
Yeah.
They're gonna force
He'll
feed
have a
Neighbors
first.
all game long because he's been crying.
Neighbors laddered. Yeah.
Dayball's a
Yeah.
bitch. Dayball's a bitch who keeps his feet up on the desk when the owner comes in, so he should be fired. And when Neighbors went off the other day, Dayball said, "Oh, I talked to him, man." Yeah, shut the fuck up, you fat bastard. You did nothing.
Yeah. Listen, this is the
You are
Giants.
not a quarterback whisperer. You whisper into somebody's ass. You suck, Dayball. And Shane, you suck too. You should both be fired. Get rid of both of them. Start all over.
All right. And by the way, honestly, this is a total. We talked about the Daniel Jones situation and the complete dysfunction in the Giants organization in the offseason with Hard Knocks. But this is just a perfect example of it where, like, there's predictable things. I mentioned it on Thursday's show. Hoffman, I said before the season, I love Malik Neighbors. I think he's the most talented wide receiver in the NFL. That 1-minute interview that he did with Dayball, there's no way I would have drafted him. None. The second they asked him the question, how do you react when you don't get the ball? And he said, not well. I would have fucking immediately sent this guy to the moon. There's no way. And we're seeing it right now already. The second he doesn't get the ball enough, he's out there blasting his teammates, blasting his organization. I need the ball. This motherfucker's a rookie. He could barely legally drink beer. And he's already out there fucking blowing up franchises. So good luck. I think he's a super talent. I have him in every seasonal league. I bet his prop all the time. Good luck, Giants, if you think this motherfucker's not going to turn into Antonio Brown in the next 3 years. Good luck. He's a problem. But, Zab, tonight, he goes off.
Yeah, posted it a couple days ago. Neighbors ladder. I like
Love
this
it.
matchup, and for more than just the squeaky wheel narrative. So Neighbors lines up with 50% of his snaps on the right side of the field. If you look at the Cowboys defense, that's where Trevon Diggs and Steven Wilson play on the back end, and they are the two. They suck. They're going to get beat all day.
Yeah.
So if you look at Terry McLaurin's 90-yard touchdown catch, he lined up on the right side of the field last week. So we're going to go to Neighbors, and he's going to be lined up over there. He's going to catch quick slants. I like his over 65.5. First quarter, over 14.5. And on the flip side, Lamb plays better at home. I like Lamb over – I think his is 14.5 also, first quarter prop. So I think this game, I think it's a fun little game. I think we have some good props. I think we hit props. And I think it's mainly on the wide receiver side. So like both of those guys.
Right, and we know about Drew. Obviously, we're assuming Drew Lock's going to be getting the start in this game. We know Drew Lock sucks, but we know most of us know Tommy DeVito is even worse. So do you guys think this is an upgrade or a downgrade for Neighbors with Drew Lock compared
upgrade.
to DeVito's?
Down.
If you look at FanDuel had Neighbors prop with DeVito when he was expected to start at 62.5. When Drew Lock basically was announced the starter or expected to be the starter, his line jumped up 7 yards.
Yeah, it has to do with also.
I think it's an
Cowboys
upgrade.
being shitty as fuck.
It's not even a
Well, no,
question.
he's saying
Upgrade.
both lines were against the Cowboys.
Let's
though.
stop
Saying
with the
once they switch
nonsense.
quarterbacks.
Stop with the fucking
They
nonsense.
said last week.
Tommy DeVito should not even be in the fucking NFL. Okay, let's
I
just
agree.
stop
He
with
was
it.
terrible
I
at
don't
Syracuse.
care.
He's not
I'm
good
a
quarterback.
Giants fan, guys. I'm a Giants fan. This guy sucks
Tommy
ass.
DeVito sucks.
Drew Lock
He's
is
fucking
way better than Tommy DeVito.
No, he's not.
Way
Drew
better.
Lock is not good. Yes, he is, Bill.
Drew Lock is not good at all.
He's
There's a
not
reason
good.
No,
why
He's
but Tommy
not
DeVito is
any
not an
better
NFL
than Tommy
player.
DeVito.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
he's better
an
than
NFL
Tommy
player.
DeVito.
Definitely.
Nah, Tommy DeVito's terrible.
No,
But yes, no, I do agree. Listen, you're talking about Drew Lock, his last full season that he played, 13 games, 3,000 yards, 16 touchdowns. That's not good. but it's also not terrible. You give him 3 more games for a 16-game season, it's a 4,000-yard season potentially, or somewhere close to it, with 20 touchdowns. He's an average quarterback. That's what he is. He's been in the league for 5 or 6 years now. He's going to get the ball where it needs to go. He's going to pepper Neighbors because he obviously wants to make sure he keeps a spot on the Giants, keeps that number 2 spot ahead of DeVito. So he's going to go out there and try and make Neighbors happy. Because the one way that you do not ever play again on the Giants is to piss Neighbors off and make them hate you. So he knows that he's going to pepper them. I think we're seeing 13 targets out of Neighbors today, 100%. Bill likes it. I like it. Zab likes it. Hoff and D-Rock, you guys both on Neighbors too?
Love it.
Love it. All right, D-Rock, what do you Trevor, when you're not talking, I need you muted.
I was going to talk.
Okay, but while you're not, we just hear click, clack, click, clack, click, clack.
Okay,
click,
well, why aren't we talking about the running backs at all? Like, I think they're going to move the ball. They're going to struggle in the red zone. They're not going to score touchdowns. But I think Dowdle and Tracy get their yards as well. I think they're going to pound the ground. I do agree with you with Neighbors.
This game goes under or over?
I think this game, what is the over-under?
Well, Trevor's never predicted a game.
37.5. It was when I did my write-up.
Yeah, it's 37.
I think that's spot on. I think it's going to be close. I see two touchdowns scored, maybe 3. And I think they get it on the ground. I don't think these quarterbacks are going to be able to get it in the end zone, in the red zone. So I like the running backs. I like props in this game, not touchdowns.
I'll be
not the
betting
touchdown
field goal props in this game.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. The field goal props are like Aubrey.
You go to it first then, D-Rock.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like, I don't know what I don't know what the prop is.
7.5 points. Right.
I don't even hate that. Like, that's where I would go with this game. I really don't want nothing to do with this game.
I am going to be slaying Aubrey all over the place. I'm going to fine-tune it before the game start. But, I mean, listen, guys. The Giants have a good defense, right? Like, it's the one thing. The Giants do have a decent defense. And the Giants are also going to be struggling, or they get a lot of pressure at least. They're going to be struggling to put together long drives, too. So that's going to lead to a lot of punts from their own 25, their own 30. It's going to lead to Dallas starting off with the ball at their own 35, own 40. Literally with Aubrey on national television on Thanksgiving in the Dome at home, this guy just needs to get to the 50-yard line, right? Dallas just needs to get to the 50-yard line, and Aubrey's going to be fucking kicking 66-yard field goals, or at least attempting them. So I'm going to be hunting all over the sites. If you guys want to drop in the chat places where you can get longest Aubrey field goal. I don't think you even need longest field goal in the game. I think just longest Aubrey field goal. I think he kicks 3 today. I think we're looking at 3 field goals out of Aubrey by himself. I think this game ends like fucking 24-20, and there's like 8 field goals, right? Like they get to 24 with 8 field goals. Something fucking stupid is going to happen in this game here. But I love the kicking props on this. I love the Aubrey props. That's my favorite play. Neighbors. Anyone have anything else for this that we're looking at? What do we think of CD Lamb here?
I got.
Is there a prop out there that's like each team to get a rushing touchdown in each half, like Bill does all the time? Is there a prop out there for like each team to get a field goal in each half?
Yeah, you can get.
We'd probably have to look for it. They usually.
I think you have to bet touchdown and field goal, not just field goal.
Well, there is each team to get a touchdown and field goal each half. I'm trying to see if there's a game special. There's game specials for touchdowns, passing, rushing, and receiving. Those of you guys that are signed up for the site, those are all the bets. We'll have all those bets for you guys in the chat. So I think those are the ways to play this game, Zab. I think this game is kind of shitty. You know, Neighbors is pretty chalky. We're going to have to see how the first game goes. I kind of hope they fuck everyone a little bit in the first game so that we can get a clean second and third game. Because if they don't fuck anyone in the first game, you know they're fucking us in one of these games. So it may be Neighbors, it may be the late game.
It's going to be one of the first 2 games. It's going to be one of the first 2 games.
Yeah, they're coming after us for
sure.
sure.
Parlay is going to be the Lions, Cowboys, Packers. That's going to be the favorite parlay. That's going to be the most bet parlay. One of the first 2 games is going to lose.
They're going to tie in the Chiefs tomorrow.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say
people don't do that.
Bill, you're usually good with this. What do you think the public thing?
People don't add the next day in.
They do something. People like us do, but like not the public.
No, they want the money today. They don't let the money go.
Everyone's like, it's Thanksgiving. I'm with the family. I'm going to bet all 3 games.
Yeah, they want their money to clear.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Let's get a weird player too on this game. I see in the chat Brandon the Goat saying Turpin touchdown plus 700. Zab, you got a weird guy who's going to go off today in this game? Because it seems like the game where we're going to see a fucking, Brandon Cooks drop 100 or something like that.
I'll go on the other side of the ball. Cowboys defense, special teams to score a touchdown. I don't know the thing, but I don't know the line right now. But since Parsons has been back, he's been on a tear. Their pass rush has been a lot better. I like Parsons to record a sack is -190. If you pair it up with Jack Campbell from the Lions game, over 7 tackles and assists, I think you get -105. Jack Campbell's taken over that role, so Parsons has been a stud. They're without their left tackle still. Parsons is going to get a sack today.
All right. I like Luke Schoonmaker touchdown, +410. So that would be my weird one. Bill, you got a weird one here or no?
No, not for this game.
All right. Anyone else have a weird play for this game before we move on to the better game?
Not this one, but I forgot from the last game. Roshan Johnson has been getting a lot of the red zone work, so he might score today.
Yeah.
He's their goal line back. That's a good call, Hoffman.
Goal line back, and
Yeah,
he's
he's
the
a
bigger
good
back.
goal
And
line
as the weather gets colder, teams tend to go to the bigger back more. So I like him today.
Yep, good
All
call.
right. So
That
if we
dude's
were
an
going to go one
animal,
touchdown
too.
for. Yeah, Roshan's an animal. Trevor gives it a thumbs up. So if we were going to go to a touchdown in the first game, we're pretty much consensus on Montgomery, though, even though we just said Roshan, because this is what people are going to do. They're going to do the touchdown parlay with the 3 games, right? Pick 1 touchdown each game. So we'll go Montgomery game 1, game 2. What's everyone saying? Who's your favorite touchdown?
I'm on Gibbs game 1.
I like one of the running backs for game 2. I really see the only way they put it in. I think either one of them is a good
I
pick.
would say Rico Dowdle.
Yeah. I'd probably go down.
I would go with the Cowboy if I had to in that game. Dowdle or Lamb.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Zeke with his normal fucking eat on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Zeke +400. So I'm getting weird in this game. I'm going to be going Zeke and Schoonmaker. One of those gets in the box. So either Zeke or Schoonmaker gets in the box on this game today. Let's move over to the Dolphins-Packers game. Hoffman, if you want to text Howie. I don't know. He might have fallen back asleep. He said 10:45.
Who knows?
But see if he's coming out. We're doing college basketball right after this, guys. Then we're going to get out of here. So Dolphins-Packers game. Obviously, Zab, give you the rundown. Just break it down again. And then I know Bill wants to talk immediately about Tucker Kraft, who's very excited about today. But I will be betting the Packers. In a minute, we'll be going over if anyone has any bets for this weekend. I may be putting this on my sheet as a 1 to 3 point play. As the champion from last week, by the way, with Hoffman.
You're not the champion.
Yeah, me and Hoffman, co-champions right now.
Well, there's co. You're not the champion.
Well, I mean, if you're what's the word after co?
You have to say co.
Well, champion.
Co-champion.
Champion. Yeah, we're just
And
champions.
there's no weekly prizes. So
Well, if I say me and Hoffman are champions, that makes us champions. I can take the
well
co
then
that
maybe
way.
that in your own life or your own world.
Well, that's where I
Not-
live.
not-
My own world.
Me
I
and
live
Sab
in-
don't think that.
Well, I mean, listen, you guys aren't co-champions, so you don't get a vote.
How do you know what we're
Right.
champions of?
Well, we don't know. Would you maybe champions?
Did you win a Madden championship? No. There you go.
Did you?
How about that?
Did you?
Did you win the Little League Town Tournament? No.
Yeah, I actually had a Little League Paramus Lighting, which I showed you an article of, where we went undefeated, and Tommy G was the World Series MVP. Yes, I did. Best.
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that, Zap. All right, let's get to the Dolphins-Packers here. Zap, give us a rundown again of injuries. I know we had a few, so just run it back for those people that just tuned in. Injuries in this game. Jair Alexander.
Just for the Packers, you got Dobbs, Cooper, their linebacker, and Jair Alexander all out in this matchup. So a couple big losses on the defensive side. Cooper's a really good coverage corner, which that's going to hurt against that's going to be good for our boy Johnny Smith. So, but yeah. The over-under set at 47.5. Dolphins are 3.5. It's going to be a cold game. It's at night at Lambeau. So
Two is
it's going to
going
be
to
a
lose.
cold one.
Yeah, good luck. To a national TV, freezing cold game. Bill Rupp, where are you going on the Packers, Bill?
What do you mean?
You literally started.
I already told you. About it.
No! Look at that. There was 212 viewers when you said it. There's 1,900 now.
They
Do
missed
you have
out.
any concept of hosting a show?
They missed out in the best play ever.
Oh, my God. So for those of you just tuning in, this fucking inbred retard fucking literally starts the show and gives Tucker Kraft out of nowhere. We're not even talking about plays. I want to bet Kraft today. And I said, wait till the Packer game. Then I just kicked to him to start the Packer game so he can give his play, and he doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
They missed out.
All right, go. Give us your play for the game.
Tucker Kraft, 31.5 receiving yards all day.
You just had all day, and you think that makes it better that you just said Tucker
Makes
Kraft?
it better. Makes it better.
Tucker Kraft.
Tucker Kraft dominated today.
Jesus
I like
Christ.
both teams to score a rushing touchdown in that game also. Plus 120. I think that happens. What else did I forget in that game? Both teams to score 1+ touchdown and 2+ touchdowns also, like the first game. I think I'm going to throw a little bit of money on the Giants game too, on that also. All three, because why the fuck not? It might happen. So that's what I'm doing.
We went back in time. Tommy loved it. Tommy.
I just decided. I mean, you're allowed to change. Tommy, no one's ever allowed to change their mind. No one's ever allowed to change their mind. Wait till he does his fucking power rankings and he gets Bengals again.
Let this fucking kid just tell us he's not betting the Giants game. Didn't I just tell you by the time the game starts, he's going to have 9 bets on it?
I changed my mind.
I told you you were going to be betting it, and you've put out 3 bets since you said you weren't betting
we
it.
need 2 more people, and then we look like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is 2 more.
Do we
How
even,
you doing?
I needed this show this morning. I
It's like the
so needed
Brady
this show.
Bunch.
Howie, where are you?
This is really helping my hangover.
When everybody's bobbing their head.
All right, Bill, shut up.
Tommy,
Holy no!
Tommy is Alice.
Howie, where are you?
That's better.
I think he's taking a leak right now.
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom, man.
Tommy's Alice.
I'm in the bathroom.
Oh, my God. Howie's live from the bathroom. Howie, we need just 2 minutes before we get to you. So you want me to pull you off so you can actually go to the bathroom?
Nah, you can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
I'll leave you there. If you need to take a shit, just do it right on camera. You'll be fine.
I might just do it right here, standing up.
Yeah, just do it right there. Just fucking squeeze one out. Just mute while you're moaning. Yeah.
Oh.
So all right. So we're gonna be on this Green Bay game. I actually like a bunch of things on this game. We have obviously no Romeo Doubs, which does open things up a little bit, so you don't have that Wicks, Watson, Dobbs, and Reed with Kraft combination. Kind of brings it down at least a little bit, even though Dobbs isn't a huge contributor. I've been doing this consistently. One of the guys that we talk about all the time is Christian Watson. No one can kind of figure him out, right, Zab? Like, you have no idea. One game this guy's
You know what else
gonna
we look? We look like Hollywood squares.
I'm finished.
Rupp 45 for the block. Let's go. Circle gets the square. For any of you who watched Hollywood Squares before, I mean, if you're older like me.
Yeah, or if you want to just cut me off in the middle of the Green Day rundown to talk about fucking the one guy over the age of 60 who knows who Hollywood Squares is.
I know what it is, and I'm 35.
I don't want to talk about Hollywood Squares. I want to get this done so we can all get Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's go.
I mean, Jesus.
I'm going to Howie Dewey for
Shut
500.
the fuck up! Whenever I kick to him, he has nothing to say. Bill, what do you like in the Green Bay game? Kraft, all day. Bill, what do you like in the Giants game? Nothing, not betting it. Then the second it goes to someone else, he doesn't shut the fuck up.
We're going to run 45 for the win.
Anyway, what I was going to say was, I don't even remember what I was going to say because I got interrupted to talk about fucking Hollywood Squares. What was I talking about, Zeb? Christian Watson.
You're talking about Watson.
Yeah, so there's a way to play Christian Watson if you do it properly because he's either going to score 0, he's either going to get you 0 or 150 yards, right? Like his numbers have been insane. He's hit like 70 yards 3 or 4 times this year. He's got under 10 yards multiple times this year.
I can't wait for Tommy to move in with Bill. He's going to run down the stairs and kill him.
It's like us.
What's the over/under on how many weeks until we see Tommy punch Bill in the face live on Stay Cashin?
Day one.
Weeks?
That's like me and Tommy.
Weeks? You think it'll take weeks for me to
Look,
punch
and then there we are. And then Alice pops in. Let's go.
Oh shit!
You're a fucking idiot. So anyway, Christian Watson's been a guy over the last couple of years. We've seen these random like 100-yard games, 90-yard games come out. So I like doing what I like doing in a spot like this. If you're up a little bit of money, if you're feeling a little frisky, you got Wicks at 38.5, you got Watson at 44, and you got Reed at 48, right? What happens with Green Bay almost every time, one of these guys is going to pop for 90 yards, right, Zab? Like, we just don't know who the fuck it is. So I like to ladder all three of them up. You get Reed up there at 90 plus, it's like plus 450. You get Watson up there at 90 plus, you're 100 plus, you're looking at like plus 600. Just throw a little sprinkle on all three of them because one of them is going to catch a 60, 70-yard touchdown. I like Jordan Love longest pass, but my favorite bets are, again, I've been doing this every single week. We've been literally slaying this every single week. Just going Jonnu Smith and Devon Achane receptions. Just alt them down. It pretty much hits every time. If you get them each at 3 receptions, goes to the moon. But Jonnu Smith has been a monster the last couple weeks. Yeah, like what's he got? Like 15 catches for like 200 yards. And this is part of the process. You guys have heard us talk about it on Stay Cashin. What they're doing with fucking Tua to make sure he doesn't get another concussion and die on the field, they're basically having him drop back first read, right? So Jonnu, as we were talking about Monday's app, Jonnu is the first read on a lot of these routes.
Yes.
It's not like he's the dump off. Like these plays are being designed to just catch it, throw a 5-yard out, catch it, throw a 5-yard slant, and they're hitting Jonnu on a lot of them, and everyone else is suffering from it. So I don't think this Jonnu trend slows down at all. And you were talking about all the injuries we have on the back end for the Green Bay side. So, yeah, I think Tua can't play in the cold. He's going to be dumping it off. I like Devon Achane and Jonnu for receptions, ladders, the whole 9. We'll give that out. D-Rock, what do you like in this game?
I think that last concussion was like a factory reset on Tua. So the cold shit is out the window. He's a whole new guy. That's not even Tua in Tua's body right now. He's a whole new fucking guy.
Clone?
Yeah. So I got the Dolphins covering. I got the Dolphins winning, and I got 2+ touchdowns.
Wow.
All right. So you're going right into the eye of the storm, no pun intended. You're going to it.
Right into that motherfucker.
Trevor, give me a weird play for this game. What do you like?
I don't think it's weird. I think it's been a pretty lock all year long. I love Love for 2 touchdown passes. It seems like it's the right plays to run it, and nope, Love throws a touchdown pass. So I really like Love 2 touchdown passes today.
Yeah, I like that. I've been betting that every week for about 2 years, so I'll probably be on that again today.
How's the weather? How's the weather going to be out there?
Mucho frío.
I'm 4 hours south, and it's only 28 degrees here.
Yeah, because guys like Tua, they're not good in that kind of weather. They don't like that weather.
No, Tua won't be good. I don't think. I mean, listen, but at the same token, if you're throwing 3-yard passes, maybe he could piece it together in that perspective. Maybe Tua completion, something like that. But Tua has been terrible in the cold. I'm actually going to be using the Packers as one of my picks for the week this week as co-champion. So let's go to real quick before we. Anyone else have any plays on this game? Favorite touchdown in this game? Who is it?
Josh Jacobs.
I always worry about him just because they throw so much down there. All right, Josh Jacobs. Bill, who's your favorite touchdown in this game? Kraft?
Achane.
Achane. All right. Anyone else? Favorite touchdown?
Jaden Reed. Great matchup inside. He's going to eat this matchup. Miami secondary is terrible. So Jaden Reed, it's going to go off.
Good chalk. Chalk on DraftKings. Reed chalk. I think he's 5,700.
Yeah.
I'm going Tyreek.
All right, Tyreek. I'm going with Jordan Love 2+, and I know you're on that too, D-Rock. So I like the Jordan Love 2+ as my touchdown. But Jonnu Smith would be my kind of sneaky one if I want to get some value.
Look in the
All
chat.
Right, I'm hosting it. Sorry, I'm hosting a show. All right, so Bill, you have a game that we've been playing. We got to pick. It's not really a game. It's kind of just picking games. But we have 3 games. We have to pick a 3-point, a 2-point, and a 1-point game against the spread each week. Me and Hoffman went 2-1 last week. We hit our 3-pointer and our 2-pointer.
We have 5 points. We have 5 points.
5 points. Me and Hoffman had 5 points. So we are the champions. That's all that needs to be spoken about. We don't need to talk about anyone else.
There's no champions of week.
If you're not, because Hoffman, if you're not first, you're last. So
there's no champions. So it doesn't matter.
Fantasy football.
It's only in the end. There's no champions. I don't think any of us have a pick today. I don't think any
Oh,
of us have
no. A couple of us have a pick.
except for D-Rock. D-Rock,
Well,
go
if
ahead.
you were listening to me, I just said I had a pick. But go on, D-Rock.
Oh, well, you changed your mind.
I'm going
I
back.
didn't.
Tell me
I
you're
just said it a
allowed
second.
to change your mind.
I just said it a second ago. Go on, D-Rock.
Is it still 9.5 on FanDuel?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. That's my 1-point play this week.
Okay. Don't you wish we were doing it on BetMGM? You'd be getting 10. So if
Yeah,
you are going to bet the
ESPN's 10
Bears,
too.
yeah, if you are going to bet the Bears, go get the 10 on ESPN Bet or MGM. 9.5 on FanDuel. We do it on FanDuel. So you're going with this your 1-point play?
It's a 1-point play.
1-point play, Bears plus 9.5 for D-Rock. I'm going to go with a 1-point play, Packers minus 3.5. So I'm going Green Bay minus 3.5
You down.
tonight. There you go. Go write it down.
I just
I'm
gained
going
a point ground on Tommy in the standings there.
There
Who
we
you
go.
on, Tommy?
Tua may die tonight. That may happen.
Tommy,
may
who
see
you
Tua
on?
die tonight. I'm on
That's
Green
not
Bay,
Tua,
minus
though.
3.5. What's up?
I tell you, hold on. Everyone's talking.
Green Bay.
Who's Tommy on?
Green Bay minus 3.5 tonight.
And
The
what's that?
cheeseheads.
What's up?
Is that your 1 point, 2 point?
1-point play. 1-point play. 1-point play. I like getting out the gate early, putting the mental pressure on everyone. So
Gotcha.
D-Rock's using the same strategy. All right. Trevor is out. We got Howie in. Let me move Howie to the middle now. Anyone NFL questions, the guys will be answering your questions in the chat. If you're watching on Twitter, you can chat right on the Twitter live stream. If you're watching on YouTube, you can chat on the YouTube live stream. And the four guys here, while me and Howie do some college basketball real quick, we'll answer any questions. If you guys have some start, sit questions, guys, keep your eye on the chat and take care of those guys. Howie, what's up, my brother?
Wild week in college hoops, baby.
Yeah, it's been a fun week. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. I mean, look, here's the only thing you learned about the last 2 weeks is the preseason top 25 was a joke, as I told everybody.
Joke.
I mean, just a joke.
That shit does not matter at all.
And if you just bet teams with old guys, you won. I mean, look at Dayton. Look at West Virginia. I mean, teams with 23, 24-year-old guys win and cover every week.
Yep, especially on neutral sites early in the season, big tournaments, travel. They're used to it. It's not their first time in Atlantis. Some of these guys, it's not their first time. Sometimes it's Hawaii. Sometimes it's Atlantis, the Bahamas. But every year, these guys at these big schools and these veterans are going out somewhere to play, right? A-10 tournament versus Big 12 versus ACC, whatever they are. And, dude, Dayton last night, I thought, Howie, I loved it so much. I put it out 3 units plus 8.5. I put out a unit on the plus 300. I wanted to max bet it and slam it. I just do not believe in UConn after losing the big. And wow, dude, they went from the number 2 team in the country, Howie, to walking out of this vacation 3 days later. Literally, I mean, they're ranked like 20th now, right?
I don't even think they should be in the top 25.
I mean, you got to take them completely out of the top 15.
You have to.
I mean, you could argue that they won't put them out top 25 because it's early, right? But I mean, they got, dude, Howie, their problem's defensively.
But Tommy, there's some teams that aren't in the top 25 that made some had some good wins, man. You got some of these teams.
I'm telling you, this Dayton team's good, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Go back 5 years ago when a true freshman played at St. John's for 2 years, transfers to Butler for 2 years. Now he's in his 6th year at Dayton, the guard from St. John's. He's one of the best.
Oregon should be ranked.
Yeah. It was a good weekend, a fun weekend. How about our Rutgers there, Howie? Rutgers showing up nice last night. Almost got the dub.
If Harper and Bailey have anything, if they get any help last night at all, that game's not even close. They win easily. I mean, how many wide open shots can they get that the fucking white kid just killed them?
Oh my God. Make the shot. Dude.
But dude, honestly, Bama's been a wagon, right? Like Bama is a team that really is coming on strong. A lot of people are talking national championship.
Yeah.
And Rutgers came there, but blow for blow with them the whole entire game. 12.5 point favorite. That was a 2-point game down to the wire. Rutgers probably should have won that game, as we're talking about. But hey, man, it's got to give us a lot of confidence. All 3 of us are on Rutgers 3 months ago, and they look great. So that's a good start there. Let's talk about the opposite end of the spectrum and tee into the games today. Howie, Gonzaga's a 9.5 point favorite over Indiana. Indiana may be the worst basketball team I've ever seen in my entire life that's ranked in the top 15 ever. I mean, we had Louisville yesterday, me and you both. Louisville beat them by fucking 40 yesterday. And there was no effort. There was no energy. There was nothing. And
How
now they
is
got
Chucky
Gonzaga.
Hepburn still in college?
He's
Well,
47 years old.
That's
Fuck
what
it.
I like Gonzaga a lot today.
Yeah,
I actually
Gonzaga
watched.
has to
I actually
steamroll.
watched those games yesterday because that was the only thing on in the afternoon. And yeah, Gonzaga's gonna roll today.
And
I
by the
don't
way,
know
Bill
about
said he
that.
wasn't
I
betting
don't know.
college basketball until January. I just want everyone
I
to
don't know. I don't know if they will roll because after
That's
a
a good
game
one.
like, here's the thing, Indiana. If you look at their first 6 guys, they have as much talent as anybody in the country. They have talent. The problem was that was just a steamrolling. I mean, everything that went up went in yesterday. Everything that could go bad went bad. So they're kind of like a hurt dog up against the fucking wall right now. That could be a deep. And Gonzaga is not. They're good.
Gonzaga's overrated.
They're not great.
Everyone's overrated.
Yeah, Gonzaga's overrated.
Yeah.
I actually, Howie, me and you were usually on the same page with a lot of these teams. I disagree. I think Indiana's fucking trash. I thought
They
they
got
were
some
trash.
players.
I think they have talent. I think they're a horrifically coached team. We've been talking about this for a while. I think horrific coaching. I think there's no passion. When they get down, they quit. That's the problem with a team like Indiana, right?
I'll tell you this too. I'm starting to get concerned. Duke does not have a point guard. We don't have a real point
I
guard.
said that preseason.
Yeah,
Howie said that. Howie said
Yeah,
that
Howie
before
said
everyone
it.
else.
I didn't want to believe it, but now I fully believe we don't.
No,
have
they
a scale.
don't.
We don't.
Did you see that tweet that came out about one of the guys from Indiana? He was spotted at I think it was like yesterday or the day before. He was at the casino playing blackjack till like 4 in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
So here's where I was going with this, Howie. Mike Woodson, I think, is one of the worst coaches in the history of all of basketball. For those of you that follow the NBA, he was coaching the NBA. He's fucking horrible, and he has no control of his children. That's a problem. The reason I disagree with you here, Howie, you take an undisciplined team. I didn't even know what D-Rock just said. Give him Mike Woodson in Atlantis Paradise Island and Casino coming off a 40-point loss. You know these kids don't give a fuck. It's the same reason I didn't think UConn would bounce back last night. Me and Howie normally play when the team gets smacked, they're on revenge tour the next day. They're still in Atlantis. They don't give a fuck. They're banging strippers last night. Gonzaga's probably a little bit pissed off because they should have fucking really handled business last night. They got absolutely fucked. I think if there's a team on a revenge tour today, it's going to be Gonzaga after blowing that game up 5 with 2 seconds left. They have a better coach. Mark Few is going to be in there. They got a lot more people who look more like soakers than gangbangers. So I'm going to be going in there on Gonzaga today -9.5. But you could be right. But I think Indiana just mailed in this tournament.
I'm actually. It'll be an interesting game. It could go either way. I mean, Gonzaga. Yeah, you make a good point. If they're out fucking around, they could lose by 40 again.
Yeah, this could be one, Howie, where you either do like Indiana money line or Gonzaga -25.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of those like Indiana's either going to come out for blood and probably win or lose by 40, right?
Yeah.
So they're probably going to see something in the middle there. What do you like today, Howie? We got top 25 games. We got a bunch. I mean, it's fucking awesome. Because most of the top 25 games, you guys need to subscribe to 4 Deep. You can get in there for $40 for the week, or you can get in there and see scrolling across the bottom. Monster promotion for Black Friday here, $300 for 5 months, which comes out to less than $3 a day. Right when football goes to shit, Howie, because you got the Lions-Bears game at 12:30. That'll keep us till around like 2, 3 o'clock, right? And then you get the Giants-Cowboys game that no one in the fucking world wants to watch. Then you got football at 8:20. We got fucking Florida Wake at 2:30, Indiana Gonzaga at 2:30, Purdue NC State at 3, Arkansas Illinois at 4, Oklahoma Arizona at 5, BYU Ole Miss at 6, and then we got a nightcap with that. Those are all the ranked games.
Yeah.
Those are just ranked games in tournaments. So
Yeah,
we got some fun here. Give me 1 or 2 plays.
I'm leading ACC today with both Wake and NC State. I like them both. I've seen Wake play a few times. They're legit. They're good. Good coach. Good coach, good guards. They got a 6'9" kid that can play. I like them. I think the SEC overall, beside Auburn, could be the best team in the country. They really could be.
Dude,
I fucked up yesterday. I did it. I literally was hoping they'd get down 3 or 4 early so that I could hit them, and they just boat raced them right out the game.
How good?
I never even got in. I was like the kid jump roping, waiting to get in the game, and I couldn't get in.
Yeah. I mean, I think from top to bottom, I think the SEC is overrated again. I don't think Alabama is that great.
No, I don't need that.
I love the guard. The little left-handed guard he's great. But overall, the SEC, there's 3 or 4 teams in the SEC that aren't that. I like Auburn. I like Tennessee. Kentucky, if they gel with these old guys, they'll be good too. But Arkansas, they're young.
What do you think of the Arkansas game today?
I like Arkansas. I like Arkansas in that game.
Okay.
I like Arkansas in that game. That's the one SEC team I like today. They play Illinois, right?
Yeah, Illinois. Yep.
Yeah. But it's a crazy time of the year. You got some of these. The team that's just wild is, how about Drake starts 4 Division II kids?
Yeah.
And that guard is as good as anybody in the country. That's
awesome.
6 foot guard. Yeah, he's a beast. So, I just said to somebody last night in the Discord, I said, look, I wouldn't even start to look at conferences until January. January will tell who's playing well, who's not, who's getting knocked off.
You get a lot more, though, out of these tournaments, these offsite tournaments where 3 days in a row where you get to see the team, because there's one thing, you don't get to watch all these teams. No one's locked into college basketball until December, right? Until mid-December. Because you got to watch all these fights. There's 300 teams, right? And it doesn't matter. So at least they're in these tournaments, you get to see how teams react day after day. And we'll learn a lot about Gonzaga today. We'll learn a lot about Indiana today. The fact that we're winning while learning this time of year is very impressive. And you were saying college basketball seems tough at the beginning of the year, especially this year. It's because of the NIL shit and brand new people on brand new teams. I mean, fucking Baylor has fucking the top player from Duke and the top player from Miami starting on their team, and they can't mesh, like all kinds of crazy shit.
If Duke could have kept that kid as a
they need Roach. Yeah, you want to talk about a bad
That's what we need. That's what we need right now.
Roach on Duke would have made them probably the best team in the country right now.
Fucking hey, man. Watch fucking these guys dribble the ball up.
And Roach is fucking shitting all over himself over at Baylor, so hopefully he picks that up.
I don't know how the fuck they let him leave. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know. I mean, how do you think Rick Pitino feels about getting rid of the guard that basically has Dayton just kicking everyone's ass?
Yep, just absolutely fucking destroying.
He is. And I mean,
Howie, what do you think?
You didn't like him.
Yeah, what do you think of the Louisville, West Virginia game right out the gate? This is a game, obviously, we both locked into 40 minutes in these two.
I actually like Louisville in this game.
By the way, this game starts in 43 minutes, guys.
I actually like Louisville to win this game.
I agree.
Look, West Virginia's tough. Those guys. And here's the thing about West Virginia. They rebound better than anybody I've seen. Those kids, all 5 of them hit the boards.
Well, they're fucking their cousins. They're drinking moonshine. They're out there fucking ready to rock every game. They're gonna.
Yeah, I like that 6'8" white mutant that just brings the ball on the court, throwing offensive elbows. That kid is. But today they play Louisville. Louisville's got talent. Louisville's got players, man. They went out and NIL with like 3 or 4 solid dudes. They got good freshmen. Louisville's good.
Yeah, I love Louisville in this first start. That's why I brought this game up. So Louisville's minus 166 on the money line, minus 3.5 live. What I always tell people to do in these college tournament games, especially when you're looking at offsites, at some point Louisville should be down. West Virginia should have a 2-3 point lead. You can get Louisville on the money line minus 120, 115 if you just wait a few baskets. Yeah. But I'm fine laying the minus 160 on this. One of the big thing for me here, we saw DeVries, who was basically the heart and soul, Tucker DeVries. He was leaving the game with cramps. He was using the fucking Theragun that Hoffman has at the end of the game. So that was a drag him out game last night. This kid's 6'8", 250 pounds or whatever the fuck he is, was running up and down the court out of his mind, is out there in Atlantis playing an early tip this morning. If he's even 70%, they should get run. So he's the heart and soul of that team. I don't think he's right. I don't think they're going to run him into the ground. I think he may have a foot problem that they're not even talking about. But Louisville should win this game. So I'm on that, 12 o'clock.
I think so.
Yeah, right before you even get the other game. Gonzaga, you're on Indiana. I'm on Gonzaga. Give me one more bet. We'll make them sign up for the rest.
I like BYU to roll tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. Yeah, exactly where I was going.
I think they roll. I think that could be a 20-point. They could win by 20.
BYU is today's Michigan. Yep. Yeah, yesterday was Michigan. Today it's BYU. I love it. BYU's minus 3.5. Minus 180. If you did want to lay juice, you could put that in a parlay with one of the football bets to get that to even money or plus money. Any of those big lines. But I'm with you, Howie. I'm with you, BYU. Yeah. So we both like Louisville to start the day. We both like BYU to end the day.
Yeah.
Right?
I like Wake Forest today, like with Howie. Wake Forest is going to beat. They play Duke twice. They'll beat them once. They will.
They're good. Wake Forest is good.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, getting 6.5 against Florida today. So you're taking Wake in that one?
Yeah, I like Wake.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I can't wait for that BYU. I think BYU just fucking rolls Ole Miss. Ole Miss is going to be a 25 team. That's going to be a fun one. All right, Howie Dewey. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, fellas. Have a good turkey day.
Later, bro.
Thanks.
All right, guys. We are pretty much done here. Zab, I know you got to get the fuck out. I'll let you do final words first.
Hey guys. Talked
Hi,
about
Zab.
Wana Parlay. Trucker Joe in the chat jumped in a pick 4, $10 entry, and I think he said there's 30 people in the contest, and he just did 4 conservative safe picks. First place, $250.
Easy.
And I think he said 5 people
25 times your money. It's basically, so explain to them how Wana Parlay works, because this is something everyone's going to be needing to take advantage of, especially if you live in California. Now, it's not legal in every state. I think it's legal in like 30 states.
Yep.
So the people, if you're in Jersey, probably not, but we got a million other things. But there's 30 states that this is legal in, including some states that do not have legal gambling. So you can go do Wana Parlay in California and some other states like that. So basically what you have to do here, Zab, explain it to them real quick in a nutshell.
Basically, you build a parlay.
It's on the bottom of the screen, by the way, guys. Go to wanaparlay.com. Use promo code TommyG at sign up for a promotion. Go on there, Zab.
Basically, you go in and build a parlay. You can build NFL, NCAA. You can cross everything you want.
Cross sports.
Go in, build a parlay, and it tells you have a min requirement of points. So say 10 points for like the one Trucker Joe did yesterday. I think he had 12. It basically calculates your parlay. I think he was like plus 120, and he cashed it. And then it's a DFS contest. So the more points you have, the higher in the leaderboard you
Basically, you're making a parlay. You're competing with other people who are making a parlay. And if those people all lose, then you're fucking just nutted in to the final. And Trucker Joe put a plus 120 parlay out for $10 and made $250.
And it's
so he basically got a plus 2,500 on a plus 120.
So there's some contests you want to go a little bit more aggressive with it with your lines, and there's a couple you want to do.
It's a really cool concept.
Picks.
Yeah, it's a really cool concept. I haven't dove into it yet because in Jersey I can only play the free games here, but 30 other states you guys could play it. But Zab's been killing it over there. A couple of our subscribers are already killing it. They just learned it. So get over there, play around with it. It's basically DFS gambling and parlays all combined. That's what it is. You're basically doing parlays against other people, and you can either do aggressive parlays, conservative parlays. You can cross sports on the parlays. A lot of fun. Go to wanaparlay.com, promo code TommyG over there for your discount. And Zab, anything else? Final words?
I have a monster bet I love for Sunday, but you're going to have to come back tomorrow for it.
All right. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. D-Rock, final words.
Everybody have a great turkey day. And remember to screw down your bathtubs.
Yep, screw down your bathtubs. Don't let those things move on you. End up falling into them. Bill, final words.
Let's go Tucker Kraft.
Tucker Kraft. There we go. Start showing in the show Tucker Kraft, except when I kick to him about Tucker Kraft. Then he has nothing to say. Hoffman, final words.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. And for Howie Dewey, Zab, D-Rock, Bill, Hoffman, and myself, the hardest working people in the industry, and Trevor, GOAT, who came out, didn't work.
He's getting rained on.
Just left. Like, he's the one who put this whole thing together. You know, GOAT put this whole thing together just to make us give him picks.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason he put out in the chat. I didn't want to do a Thursday show. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hardest working company in the business. Get over to 4deep.com. We'll be betting all day, every sport, nonstop. Get here tomorrow. 2 p.m. Eastern is the regular time for the show. We'll be on YouTube and on Twitter giving all the bets for the weekend. Follow my Twitter at Tommy G Wins again for the live show tomorrow. For the boys, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers.